Hello everyone, welcome back to IK Tours, because we are back at IK Tours, and today we are playing in the knockout playoff round against Hearts to try and get to the round of 16 of the Europa League. As you can see, I've made offers for Matt Matson and Christian Eriksen. Both 5 million. Yes, for Matt Matson, that he's retiring at the end of the season. Bit strange, you may say, but does that really matter? No. I've pretty much just signed the players that we did yesterday, like this geezer. Wait, no, not that geezer. This geezer, yeah, that geezer, and this geezer. Yeah, for like backups. Then we of course got 16-year-old Nilsson, who's insane for how young he is. He's gonna be in the starting 11 up in that position, and that's pretty much it. Starting lineup in it. We've got Harold Hudson, 19 years old. We've got an 18-year-old at right back. We've got 33-year-old Aaron. Then we've got a 27-year-old. Then we've got a 30-year-old. And then a 21-year-old. See, as you can see, we're going young. He's also wanted on loan. I ain't getting rid of him. Then 28, 25. Of course, Nilsson, 16, youngest one. And then two of these, both 26. So as you can see, our squad is actually on the younger side. Only player that's not young is, of course, Aaron. So pretty much, he's going to be the one that we'll be replacing soon. Just for that youth. Because we need youth. We want youth. We don't want these old people anymore. So we will only be playing the Europa League games today. We don't really need to play the cup games. We'll probably hopefully win them. Well, we will win them. I don't care what you say. We're guaranteed to win it. I'm going to be sleeping today. Cheers about that. Yes. Bloody hell, that's loud. I'll turn it down for you. Sorry about that. There you go. Now it's down for you. Oh. Okay, go on, Tomic. Get to Nilsson. I want Nilsson. Where's Nilsson? What number is he? 43. There he is. I see him. He has the curly hair. Oh my god, he's got his first touch. He could have scored. He could have scored with his first touch, like that we saw. His first couple touches that we saw him do. Nothing else is going to happen in this game, is it? It's probably going to be one of those boring 0-0s. So, of course, our first game back for IK Todd for the third, maybe final time. Because I want to win something with them. I want to win a European competition with them. That's the thing that I'm going to do. And we could do it here. We could legit end the series this week. If we win this Europa League. Which is going to be difficult, but if you look at the other teams that are in this Europa League, these are the current teams that are in the playoff round. Biggest team there is probably Porto and Ajax. And then the other teams, well, Rennes and Shakhtar. Those are probably the only other teams that, we might lose against. But all the other teams guarantee win. So we could actually get gifted to like a final here. If we get the good people that we get. Hopefully. And it's it's them with the thingy, majiggy. It's that. Oh my god, he missed. Right, so it's a 0-0 first half with, as you can see, us controlling the ball. But Football Manager being Football Manager, we don't do anything. We can't do anything. Because we may look at the stats and say, oh my god, we're doing really, really well. But then Football Manager are like, nah, I ain't playing any highlights for yous. I don't want you to be well. I'm going to play one highlight in the 90th minute on Hearts scoring a penalty. Because your player like handballed the ball, even though it wasn't even a handball and it hit his shoulder. And that's what's going to happen to us. Because we're going to score 3 goals before that. And then that's going to happen. Oh my god, it actually might, Oh my god, my prediction. My prediction. What a save, lad. Fair play to him. Fair play to that keeper. Pulling off a save like that. I've played in goal before. Those saves, they can be easy and they can be hard. Just depends on how much power there is. So hopefully, we're gonna shoot near the bottom. Keepers can't save it when it goes near them, like at the bottom. I mean, what did? Oh my god! I predicted it. We're insane. We're insane. We're actually insane. Look at this goal. Look at that. He just runs. He's my goat. My goat. I feel like it's time to make some subs. Who have we got on the bench? I don't know who half these players are. Because of course, we've just came back at this club. We'll sub you on. Nishidua, 29 years old. Japanese, who they bought for 14 million from Man City in the Championship. Right, we'll sub off you for the only guy. Anderson, 31 years old. They bought for 5 mil. Started off in Sweden, just disappeared from Sweden straight away. And then, no, not Tomic because he's young. Well, no, it's Nelson, the young one. Tomic's the... And we'll sub on Hansen. Johan Hansen. Quite decently fast. He's actually been here forever. He was here when I, of course, for my second time, I was here. You know, in 2040, he came through that youth intake, so I looked at him. I was like, meh. As you can see, he's still playing here now. So they're my 3 subs. Anderson, Hansen, and Nashinda. And I feel like we sub off the striker now for Uria. Nigerian. Been here for 4 years. He has scored a lot of goals. I feel like the DM just comes off for... You know what, I'll just sub you on there. You may be a wing-back, centre-back, but you're not the best. You've been here since 2047. You were playing in Italy before. But I'll just sub you on there. By the way, I'm not going to be doing the thing in Majiggy where I've got to sign Nordic players. What a save! What a save, lad, but it was offside anyway. What a save. I love him. I love this keeper. I actually love him. 19 years old. He's actually going to be the next star keeper for us. Look at him. He's already insane. He's going to be better than Landon. Well, maybe because he's already played more games than Landon when he was bloody... Made his pretty much... Well, he made his debut at like also 1918. For us. But then like he never really played until I came back in 2040. And it took him about 15 years to get game time at IK Todd. 15 years. He started off at 15 years old. It took him until 2039. Then I came in and I fully played him until 2040. And then I bought him. He's a player. Where he was just like an unknown person until he reaches 30s. That was it. He's one of them. And we win 1-0. So I will be back for, of course, the other game against Hearts. The second game, which hopefully we can win that. We only won 1-0 though. I'll see you in a more. Well, let's get into the Hearts game. We did win 1-0 against Kalmar FF. We're in the second division. I just want to show you that. Let's get into this game. Hopefully we can win. We also have signed Eriksson back. My goat. One of my goats. My goat, Matt Matson. But you know what I mean. But let's just get into it. Let's beat Hearts. Let's get to the round of 16. Did he actually? I think they got to the quarterfinals last time. So hopefully that's what we can do. Hopefully. Hopefully we don't bottle it. Maybe I should have stayed at Atalanta. Maybe we would have won the Champions League with them. But there was no chance of me winning the league with them. But hey, I did say something. Once the IK Todd's job came available again, I said, I have to take it straight away. I have to apply and take it, because they would of course 100% hire me, because I've been here before. I'm a legend here. Why would they reject me? I have built what this club is today. I'm a legend here. I'm the best. I'm the biggest legend they'll ever see here. Right, so Milos Torovic, with his 4 long shots, 1 finishing, who's a right back / centre back / midfielder, has just scored a goal like that. First time. Boom. What the fuck? Absolutely insane. Come on then, continue the game. Right, so we are now winning 2-0. Which is decent, if you say so. Tell them lads, it's decent. Oh, why? And why? Well, as you can see, we are just a dominant team here. 4 shots, 2 on target, 79% of the ball compared to their 21%, and we've just scored another. It's now 3-0 on the aggregate, 2-0. And this guy's just scored his first ever goal for the club, it just said. Well done, lad. Seanmaker. What position do you play? Shoemaker. I'm going to call you Shoemaker. He's 6'5", so I'm surprised he hasn't scored a goal for the club yet. So Shoemaker has just scored a goal for his first ever goal for the club. I will be changing his name to Shoemaker, because that was a tradition at IK Todd where I change everyone's name to something way easier to pronounce and read. Apart from Christian Eriksen. Oh, and Matt Matson. Apart from those two, because those two are my idols. My goats. Those do not need changing. Same with Andres Fagerfall. He wouldn't ever need changing. It's the IK Todd way. You nickname your players. Oh. I for some reason got more views when it had Atalanta in it. But now I've went back to IK Todd. I'm all of a sudden getting less views. It went from 8 views to 1 view. Should I have just sticked with Atalanta? And I didn't actually save it with Atalanta before I rejoined. So it looks like the Atalanta save game is forever gone now. It looks like my Atalanta thing's gone. I saved the Arsenal. I saved the Red Bull. I have an IK Todd one from like 2028. Or 2029. I think it's 2028. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. They're taking more shots. They are taking more. They're going for this now. But I don't think they've got this anymore. It's at the Wilfred Nontex Park. Of course, the stadium was named after me. So I am the legend. That why would they reject the guy that the stadium is named after? I'm happy it's not like the Atalanta Stadium where it was named after their, like, tycoon takeover guy. I'm happy it wasn't like that. I'm happy it is Wilfred Nontex. You know the one thing I don't like? You can't click on the stadiums anymore. Because you used to be able to. In FM24. To show, like, all the details. But you can't anymore. And you could see if, like, they weren't used anymore. So we could go back to the very first one. Stadium. And see if it, you know, it's got used by a different team in John O'Ping's. Like, Jonaping's FC or whatever the bloody name is. Our rivals, the Jonaping's Derby. Oh my god, they might have actually scored. He's missed. Gray has missed. I thought it said Gay, but it said Gray. Because Gay is a common last name. I don't think it's common as it used to be. But it's not common. It's more common in the UK. Gay. Same with Gray. Like Archie Gray. Eddie Gray. Harry Gray. I feel like it's time to make subs. Tomic. He's the 26-year-old lad. I feel like he comes off for Nilsson. He's a bit tired, but hey, he's only 16. Get as much game time as you possibly can at this young age. Right, Ozzy, you're really tired. You're also one of the younger guys, but you got to come off. Right, you've scored a goal, but you are tired. So Anderson can come in for you. Yeah, that guy. So I'm just learning the names, okay? That's why I click on them, and then I know the stats, I know the faces. Because we need to know what these players look like. I feel like we just encourage them. Yeah, encourage. I feel like left winger come off for Sebastian Bachmann. Because he can play left mid. He's also really young and really fast. And he probably also wants game time. So he can come in. Oh my god, what a save by their keeper. Not ready to keep them in this game because they've already lost. They're not going to get back into this game, if I'm going to be honest with you. If there's any Hearts fans out there, I'm sorry. Not sorry, really. Because, you know, we've got to do to keep progressing for IK Tord. Three minutes left. This game's been decent. So we went 3-0 on the aggregate. Who will we get in the round of 16? I wonder. Let's find it out now. Let's find it out today. Right now. Right here. On the 14th of May. It's the 13th for me, but for you it'd be the 14th. You know what I mean. Nishinda. The Asian lad. Well done. Well, he was the Asian lad, right? The Japanese. Right? Yeah, you were. The wing back. What a guy. They bought him for 14 million, though. Bit expensive for him. And we first Real Betis in the round of 16. We probably get one of the worst teams to first. Because that's a bit like of a joke. Right, so we'll have a look. Round of 16, not a round. I want it as a tree. Wait, so who the hell do we get? So if we win this, do we get Calaragri? Or the other, or them? I think that's what it shows. Yeah, it does look. So if we do beat this game, Calaragri or then them. And then the semi-final, Rennes, Frankfurt, and then the other two. Rennes, Frankfurt. Oh, yeah, that could easily be a lead to the final. It'll just be Rennes and Frankfurt, the hard ones. But this one's quite hard. They are 9th in their table. So they are underperforming. Their best player is this guy. He looks quite decent, to be fair. Well, I'll see you for that game then. Against those two games. Real Betis and Real Betis. And of course, after that, we play in the league. A lot of games in the league. Because we don't play in June because there's the Euros or World Cup. Well, hopefully you have enjoyed this episode. I do love being back at IK Tord. We do love IK Tord. Goodbye, you lovely lot.